Hello guys, it is the Diving Chipmunk here, and today I am bringing you another Hearthstone beginner decks video. And today I will be going over the Priest beginner's deck. I got all these cards by reaching level 10 just playing the Priest. So the first card I have up is the Holy Smite. This card is good for taking out minions in the early stages of the game. The next card I have is Mind Vision. Sorry for that. This card, actually I did not. I unlocked it in a pack. Or sorry, I may or may not have got it from pack or reaching level 7. But it is very good. You can replace this if you don't have it with any other, low cost mana spell. It puts a copy of a random card from your opponent's hand into your hand. So let's say your opponent has a legendary card in his hand, you can just take it. They still will have it, but you can just have a copy of it too. So that's pretty cool. Next I have the Power Word Shield. This gives a minion +2 health and draws a card. That is good for putting on tanks so they can become just more tanky. I think it's pretty useful. Next I have the Northshire Cleric, and whenever a minion is healed, draw a card. So as you can see, this deck will allow you to heal your minions and your hero a lot, so yeah. The next card that I have is Shadow Word Pain, and this destroys a minion with 3 or less attack, which is very useful for the early stages of the game, because then you will be able to take out minions that cost low mana. Next I have the Novice Engineer, and this basically just draws a card when you play it, so it's very useful for getting cards if you don't have any. Next I have the River Crocolisk, and as I said in my last video, this is just very good for the early stages of the game, because it has 3 health for just 2 mana, so it's very good for taking out minions in the early stages. Next up I have Shadow Word Death, and this destroys a minion with an attack of 5 or more, and this can basically take out any minion that is very high mana. Next I have the Iron Fur Grizzly. This is a taunt, so it's good for maybe if you're about to die, you just place it down and they have to attack this first. And it also has 3 and 3, so it's decently tanky in the early stages. Next up I have the Shattered Sun Cleric. This gives a friendly minion 1/1, and this is very good for any basic deck because it just helps you go along, and it also has 3 damage, so I mean that's pretty good for only 3 mana. Next I have Cho Yeti, and this is just a good tank. This will be in all basic decks again, and yeah, I put this in my Hunter deck too, so go check out that video if you haven't already. The Gnomish Inventor allows you to draw a card similar to the Novice Engineer, but this is just a higher mana cost, and you can see why, because it has +1 attack and +3 health, so it's pretty good for just 2 more mana. Next up, we're getting close to the end here, we have the Shield Master, and this is a taunt that is very good because it has 5 health and 3 damage, and it only costs 4 mana. The next card is Holy Nova, and this deals 2 damage to all enemies, so that's good for area of effect damage. And it restores 2 health to all friendly characters. So if you have a lot of friendly characters on the field, then you might want to play this card. Next I have Darkscale Healer. This restores 2 health to all friendly characters when you place it, and it's only 5 mana, and it has 5 health and 4 damage, so this is a pretty well-rounded card in my opinion. The last up I have a Stormwind Champion, and this just gives all your other minions, when this is on the field, it gives all your other minions +1 and +1. And it also has 6 damage and 6 health. So this is a very good card for only 7 mana. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a thumbs up. I'm aiming for about 5 likes. And yep, I'm out.